finally going to be cooking the breakfast that you guys voted for. Gosh, probably a couple months ago by now.
Yuck. I'm not looking forward to that in a minute.
Good morning there, friends and adventurers. Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures. I'm currently on a relaxing adventure in the middle of a Florida swamp. I'm boondocking at one of our awesome free campgrounds here that are managed by the Water Management Districts. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it below if you want to check out this campground. But for now, I kind of wanted to show you what it's like when I have just a relaxing morning at camp with nothing to do. I typically, when I'm traveling, it's all about go, 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 early starts, back after sunset, I'm really just sleeping, and then the rest of the time I'm out hiking and exploring. But I do love those times at camp where I just get to relax and, unwind, enjoy the trees, the sights, the sounds, just kind of absorb nature and recharge my internal batteries. So that is what this current trip is about. And I figured since I'm always showing you what I'm doing when I'm out exploring and what I'm seeing, that it might be nice as a change of pace to show you what a typical morning when I'm boondocking and doing nothing is like at camp. So I'm going to do just kind of a little bit of wandering, a little bit of journaling, maybe some reading. I'm going to cook breakfast. In fact, I am finally going to be cooking the breakfast that you guys voted for. Gosh, probably a couple months ago by now. I'm going to be trying to make the stuffed breakfast biscuits. So fingers crossed that turns out well. If it doesn't, you can laugh at my failure. I'm cool with it. But first things first, this place is a bit of a mess. I have been just stressed and not sleeping all week long, so when I finally relaxed last night and stopped editing, I crashed. I just, lights out. It was game over. So I didn't do my normal kind of tidy up and get ready for the morning thing that I do before I go to bed at night, or at least try to. So this place is a bit of a disaster. I'm going to show you in a minute because I likes to keep it real on this channel. So you can kind of see what we're working with. Then I'm going to get this place straightened up and organized a bit, ready for my day. And then I'll get to the relaxing and the cooking of the breakfast and the making of the coffee. Although, full disclosure, I already had a pre-cup of coffee. An appetizer coffee, if you will. All right, I'm going to shut up now and get to straightening. But first, let me show you what this disaster area looks like after doing nothing.
All right, I'm currently charging my fan back up. I did actually have to turn it off this morning because we've gotten up to 72 now, but when I woke up, it got all the way down to 62 in here this morning before it started to creep up a bit. So it's been real pleasant. I've got some of my bathroom supplies just thrown up here before I reorganize them. I have last night's snack of chips and salsa. Technically, you're supposed to refrigerate that after opening, but I figured, if it's not immediately after opening, I won't die. From my first cup of coffee that was off film so that I could function like a human. I still have my front pop-up screen up and oh, you can't really see that, but the front window covers are still up. My front seat's a mess too because I just tossed my shower bag up there. I've got my hot spot that I was using for a bit last night. My fairy lights are off now. I guess these aren't really fairy lights. My string lights are off now. That fan is too, although I am about to cut it back on when I stop talking here. And then you can just see I've got my poopery and my deodorant, my cedar shavings. You can kind of see the theme here next to that. I'm charging my phone. I'm down to somewhere between 61 and 80%. And I've got my brand new coffee pulled out that I'm getting ready to refill my canister with because I just used the last of it. My kettle out ready for round 2 to boil some water. I've got my my bra. My garbage can over here, my bathroom supplies that'll go back in my toilet now that I won't need that, hopefully, for the day. I did pull off my window covers. I don't know if my neighbors are still out there. I don't see them from here. They might have left or packing up to leave, but that's where my picnic table is. And I did just pull my window covers off the sides for now, but I'm going to get those put away here in a minute. I'll probably just leave those in like I normally do. Moving over here, I still have my key hung up on the hook where I keep it at night by my head. My light, which is off. And then this disaster. My remnants from making my first cup of coffee this morning. I love having this tray to move around. This is where I keep my clothes tucked up, so you can see that's where I pulled my pajamas out from last night. Look at this. What a mess. Flora is standing on top of Smokey so that she can get a good view of the forest outside. That is rude, ma'am. Okay. That part's not too disastery. I just have my pillows thrown everywhere. Y'all, I was so tired. I didn't even put my sheet on top of my comforter. I just laid on my comforter and covered up with my blanket last night. Laid back there. I didn't even move my foot pillow. Yeah, I was tired. So, all right, that's what we're working with. Oh, I've got my little jackery down there. I think I showed you everything. Oh, let me show you the disaster. That's the front. You can see that's where my shower bag and toiletries bag are. I have my empty teacup, my bags, snacks. I just kind of tossed everything up there and said, oh, I'll organize it in a minute, and never did. But I am getting ready to go pull these off to let some light in since we're in the shade and it's not too hot. So let's get these window covers off and get organized, shall we? Oh yeah, that reminds me, before I go up front and take down all of those window covers, I wanted to show you how easy it is for me to put up and take down my magic mesh. I've shown you how I put them in before, but it's so fast and easy now with these little Velcro things that I added. So let's see how that goes, and then we'll finish taking down the rest of the window covers. I should probably move my window covers first. As you can see, I have straightened up in here. I've got my surface areas all cleared up again. Look, they're getting along again. How sweet. I am charging up one of my fans, and then once that one's fully charged, I'll swap it to the other.
We chalked it up to something supernatural. We just couldn't make sense of it. And then about 5 years later, he saw an episode, Mysterious Encounters. And on that episode, there was a family that had a very similar encounter in the forest. And it collectively made sense now. That had to be a Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Then at this point, in the early 2000s, he contacted the EFRO
couple more campsites tucked back in there behind the pavilion. Nice big pavilion. If there was rain in the forecast, I would have pulled in here so that I could have still cooked. Oh, look, there's a deer running way back there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's... Hi! What do you guys do? I found the donkey! Oh my god, it's the donkey! Hi, friend! Well, I'm happy to see you too. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Looks like my neighbors cleared out. I don't see any vehicles or any setup over there anymore, so I think I have the entire campground all to myself now. Score! I'm pretty tickled with myself right now. I used a couple of magnets on each side and a clamp in the middle to create a little bit of shade so that the sun was not hitting directly onto my fridge. And it's definitely much shadier in there, so hopefully that means the fridge won't work as hard. I'm kind of regretting taking down my sun cover with the windshield getting hit like that, but it's so nice and sunny. We'll see. If it starts to get too hot, I'll put it back on. But I do like that it's just me and the cicadas. Or the cicadas. I still never can remember which. Alright, I should stop stalling and do some brunch soon, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of journaling first. Maybe a little reading. Do you guys see that cool bug? It looks like it's trying to look like my netting. Whoa. Alright, buddy, you're just some of my mosquito netting. Gotcha. OMG, you guys, I just had an epiphany. I realized I can clamp my fan here during the day on the little seatbelt thingamajiggy bob, and it blows right at me where I sit without blocking my entry thing here so that I don't bonk my head on it all the time going in and out. Man, I tell you, the moments of brilliance we have in life, eh? Also, this has nothing at all to do with the meal being made, but it's my new favorite flavor of the moment. Holy cow, it is so good. 11 out of 10 recommend. I'm pretty sure it's done. I think that this little melty part is just the provolone that I added. I am going to do one without just to compare the two, but we're going to give this a go. It's a bit of a disaster, as you could see. I made quite a few mistakes, but I know what to do different next time. Oh no, I forgot I was supposed to incorporate that after letting it get soft. Oh well, I can still put it on the top, and some garlic butter will make it yummy. Okay. Yuck. I'm not looking forward to that in a minute. All right, friends. As always, thank you so much for watching. I am going to wrap this video up, finish my very late brunch by now because I was so lazy and took so long doing absolutely nothing all morning. So I'm going to quick eat this and then get to cleaning up. But I will see you on the next adventure. Bye for now.